the POV's university.
Our university!
Whose university?
Our university!
Whose university?
Our university!
And it's our Rotunda.
That's right.
Community activist Brandon Collins has our response to Teresa Sullivan and the research we've done. And for those of you so inclined, he's going to march into the Rotunda to deliver this to the Board of Visitors.
Do it.
None of us are risking arrest, and we're going to turn back if told to leave. But for those of you who are so inclined, walk down the steps with us.
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4.
No one should be working poor!
5, 6, 7, 8.
UVA, living wage!
1, 2, 3, 4.
No one should be working poor!
5, 6, 7, 8.
UVA, living wage!
1, 2, 3, 4.
No one should be working poor!
5, 6, 7, 8.
UVA, living wage!
1, 2, 3, 4.
No one should be working poor!
5, 6, 7, 8.
UVA, living wage!
I'm gonna walk into walls, okay.
Woo!
That's way too wise.
Rights are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When workers' rights are under attack.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When workers' rights are under attack.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When students' rights are under attack.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When students' rights are under attack.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When workers' rights are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Are they up in the usual meeting room? We'd very much like to go see them. I would also be able to explain some of this stuff as well.
Yeah, we have some things we just like to say to the It's a very small room. A few of us.
A few of us can go up, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll be quiet, we'll be respectful.
We'd just like to deliver some letters.
I'd be happy to deliver.
Well, their schedule seems to be based on
Let me get the secretary to me.
Okay.
And she will deliver it for you because that's the normal.
Could we maybe bring some of the strikers in as well?
We're at capacity.
Well, some of these folks haven't eaten in 7 days, and they really they need to get this issue addressed right
That's
now.
helpful, but that doesn't have to do with capacity at all.
Sure, well that's
It's a
fine.
decision
We can just send 4 or 5 of them.
So we can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming down.
They were in the note. Let me check, okay?
Please clear
Say
path,
what?
let them get through.
Let me, hey Lori,
Should be
could
6
you see if
spots up
there's
there.
any space up there for everybody? Now let me tell you though, there's space. The protocol on the board, you don't bring your own seat.
Well,
Move to the back of the room. Well, then I can't let you in because
Okay.
that's not the protocol.
can we personally deliver this information? We think this is information.
Let me see if we've got space and what I
Okay.
can do.
Okay.
And let's see, and if so, this is what we've been doing is we're working all the time. If there is, then I will go in with you and we can hand it to the secretary of the board who will give it to the record. We don't speak. We don't speak unless we're, that's just the way it goes.
But you're not a,
No one does. I mean, this is how you apply, this is just basic way.
so okay, speak to us.
Well, they don't speak. That's just
How do they get anything done?
They speak for themselves. It's a whole business happening. The minutes are released publicly. This is how it's been. It's how it's always been.
Okay, we've got space for one person. Okay.
One person?
One person?
How about 2?
No?
Can we get
Really, we
press?
can bring 2. One of the hunger strikers, one of the legal teams.
No?
I don't weigh that much
Okay.
anymore.
We've been doing
So.
what, Teresa Sullivan? We've been doing it. So I can take one person up and you can go in and I can hand it. You have to go into the piece that everybody goes.
Okay, let's do
Okay?
it.
And one
Would somebody
person.
else want to go instead of me? Would one of the strikers rather go? Or
Hunter, you go.
yourselves for a minute there, huh?
Now it's a pretty long meeting, so
We got time!
we're gonna have to ask you guys to clear the floor. There are visitors that still come through the rotunda. You guys are more than welcome to stay outside or stand around, but we can't have you gather here permanently.
Rotunda tour?
What? I encourage you to. I do. But the tours, because of the Board of Business meeting, aren't going off right now. So
we can't even be in our own rotunda at our own school?
there's always been a capacity to the rotunda. The Board of Business. In the lobby, we passed it by about double right now. But we're happy to have you guys here. Guys, this is
Yeah, we don't want a third fire, right?
What?
I'm kidding.
Well, we don't.
So what are you just making a pass between the door and the desk and the stairs?
Unfortunately, no. I mean, we're abiding by strict protocol here, guys. So if we,
So what's the number?
What?
What's the number for capacity?
The exact number, I'd have to ask my boss. But I mean,
Go ask.
We're going by protocol.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, exactly.
Is Michelle in the back? You know if Michelle's there? Is she after at the meeting? Harlan? I believe capacity. We don't need to count you guys.
We want you to be able to be here, as many of you are safe and allowed in this building. However, anyone, regardless of what you're here for, if you're disrupting the meeting and too loud so that they can't hear, you can't stay. So we'll have to get everyone out of that habit, so we don't want to do that. We want to allow as many of you are as allowed safely to be in the building. Even if you were a tour of a high school, we wouldn't allow this many people in the building at one time. It's simply not, it's a fire code issue. So we want to allow you to stay, as many of you as are allowed, but you have to be quiet because the meeting is disturbed, then everybody has to go, and we don't want to do that. You have the right to be here if you can be quiet. Do you agree to that?
Thank you.
Yes. We do need to talk numbers here. Would half of you be willing to wait outside?
What's the capacity number?
Somebody look it up. It's got to be something.
Please just look up the capacity. We need the numbers.
We're not about numbers. We're about principles. Remember?
I mean, if there's a fire.
Stand united. Half now, half later, half after that.
Let's count. Again, if you let us go with you, please keep it down so that you can stay. Our shared goal is for you to stay. The louder you get, the more we have to make you leave, and we don't want to do that. We want to allow you to stay. But you've got to work with us and keep it down, okay? Please? Help yourselves by keeping it down.
I think so too.
But
Please don't count yourselves out loud. Try to get the fire code capacity. Please don't count yourselves out loud. Guys, you need to leave open egress, please, here. Fire safety ready for out. Those get people to the door.
Everybody look that way.
yeah, but Susan gave me the information I needed, and I addressed
Guys, we've been told that places where one can sit, like actual seats, you're allowed to sit in. Other than that, folks have to be outside, because then we end up in a way that people can't get in and out safely. So yay, Hunter!
Personally.
to speak. But they gave us some letters of our own, so we'll these read soon, and thanks so much, everyone. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No one should be working poor.
5, 6, 7, 8.
UVA, living wage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No one should be working poor.
5, 6, 7, 8.
UVA, living wage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No one should be working poor.
UVA,
Living wage. Free labor and cheap labor.
Right. 8-day week. Bye, Lincoln. Have a blessed day.
Be nice, Jared.
That's nice. The negotiating. What more nice you want?
We're there waiting to have that conversation before Monday. Monday's 10 days into starvation for some of these kids. And we really need to have some kind of response immediately before people get sick.
Well,
So,
you'll see in my letter that, you know, the fact that you are choosing, which I'm sorry you're choosing to do a hunger strike,
Sure.
is actually your choice.
Sure.
The meeting, which we want to have Monday, we really hope you choose to eat before so that you actually can be of clear mind.
I think part of the issue is that...
It's really a timing. It's not a matter of, nobody's trying to delay. That's actually when the president's available.
Well, but see, they're
What is she
here, and
doing
when
on
their
Saturday
meeting's
and
done, They
Sunday?
can come out and talk to us outside. That would be great. Maybe explain a little further what's going to be talked at the meeting. Maybe that will help. There's a lot of different things that could be done to deal with the situation right now before somebody drops, and that's really important. I mean, you don't want kids dropping and bringing that attention to the university. You really don't. And you know, I really hope you can get that message to them, because part of what we've heard from the response from yesterday and the day before is that a meeting on Monday may be fairly pointless. From what we've read, the reports we've had, and the emails that have been circulated to the entire UVA community have kind of suggested that that meeting is really going to be fruitless for the wagers. So it would be good to kind of get some of that out, and maybe what's going to be talked about sooner than later, so that some of these kids can end their fast and start to get nutrients in their body and heal before they start dropping, or before more people show up. Okay.
What's President Sullivan doing on Saturday and Sunday?
You know, she has a very full schedule, and I don't have it in my mind, but I think she's a very busy woman. I think you can know that.
Okay, thanks.
She's representing you all pretty darn well out there. That's what you know.
Well, we hope she represents her research well.
Thanks.
What do you think?
Gave it a shot.
So I was reading about it.